David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Using his legs, it Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Manning. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. Looking for a push on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's Arch to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Manning with a play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. And into the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Pushes toward the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes a grab and room to run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Texas A&M going up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at...
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's a big 3rd down. The opponent just scored a TD. You're trying to keep this thing close, maybe even tie it with a touchdown, but you've got to be able to stay on the field. So let's not overthink it. It's 3rd and short. You hand it off to your big-time playmaker at running back, and he gets the job done.
Takes a handoff. It's Owens. There's some room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Going to the run, it's Owens. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Caught, and he's got room. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, Manning. This time it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Catches it past the sticks. He's still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now the Longhorns will call the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Manning to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Throwing Manning. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to it. Maybe a crease. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Might be changing the route. Throwing Reed. And the timing just a hair off.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. On the move. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And
guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. The run inside. It Smothers. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Arch Madness. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
3rd down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got a little space. He's out past the 35. Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Right back to the well. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Reed. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, this offense obviously knows this defense can get after them in the pass rush. They're trying to move the launch point. They're trying to roll the quarterback away from the line of scrimmage to give him time, but it doesn't matter. You're seeing the speed this defense has up front.
That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the 4th quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, knock it off the upper.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive.
Turning on the Jets. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
It's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
A give to Brown. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the tight end.
Ready, go.
They'll run it. It's Smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this D's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, and especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Owens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reed fires to the wideout. It's caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Brings it in down the left side. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Reed looking for an open area to his left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need hurt you again down the road. You are not done.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Whistle sound, timeout called. 9 ticks left in the game. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense not showing press coverage. Arch is going to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now. They're probably going to throw it again.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first. To set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I love the play design. I love the decision. I love the throw, and I hate the catch. That is a play you got to make on third down.
The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. So just a huge conversion on fourth down here in overtime.
That is so impressive too, Reeds, because at this point of the game, everybody on offense is just so exhausted emotionally and physically. But this is where you got to dial in and lock in. You saw tremendous execution on that fourth down.
Art's going to spin it again. Trying to barrel in. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to surge it in. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They want to dance their way in on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas! They get on the board first here in the overtime period. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his rhythm.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The week has been